Okay guys, today I wanted to share with you what I call my Mosin Nagant family. It's my collection of all my Mosin Nagant rifles and my one handgun that I have acquired so far. And I just thought I'd get them all together for you and share them with you. This one here at the top, I'll start with it. This one I just made a video on maybe a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks ago or so. I got it this month. This one is my 1933 Izzy Mosin Nagant. It's a 9130. This one is really cool because this one is a finished capture. It says dated 1933. This one is a hex receiver. Let's see if I can get to pull the date up and a little bit of information and markings there for you. Come on. Sorry about the camera work. You know, when I make these videos, I'm using actually my cell phone. One day I'll have to buy me a really good camera, you know, so that I can set up and everything. There you go. So you got 1933. Over here on the side, see it's got the SA, which, you know, that's a marking to represent the finished capture. But overall, really nice rifle. You know, the finished capture rifles were basically, you know, during the Winter War, you know, the Soviet Union was trying to take over some of the territory from Finland, and they got into about a 3.5 month battle and everything, and there was a lot of heavy losses, especially on the Russian side, Soviet Union side. And this would be a captured rifle, you know, during one of those battles where, you know, one of the Finnish soldiers probably would have taken this off of, I guess, a dead Russian, or maybe they were surrendered or whatever. And then they were arsenaled through the Finnish arsenal. You see, it's got a little bit different sight here than the Mosin Nagants you're used to compared to this one right here. You see the difference there? This one's rounded with like the little post sticking up. This one's got the blade sight, but some of them had more things done to them than others, but I got this one for $245 at a pawn shop. That might be a little bit high, but in my area, that was a pretty good deal. You know, I wasn't going to pass it up, so I went ahead and snatched that up. Moving on here, now this Mosin Nagant right here is what started my whole Milsurp collection. This was the very first rifle that I got in my collection. I got it in July of 2010, so I've had it for about 5.5 years. And this is what started all. This is a 1943 Izzy Mosin Nagant. It's a 9130. It's a round receiver, you know, and you can tell I've gotten a lot of use out of it. I somewhat do take care of my guns, you know, but this one had a lot of scratches and dings on it already. You know, I don't mind that kind of stuff, but I'm not one to refinish stocks, and I'm not into that kind of stuff. You know, that's just me. But like I said, this one is what started it all for me. It's a 1943 Izzy. Nothing real special about this one, you know. I just like it. Like I said, being my first one is what got me hooked, you know. Not just on Mosin Nagants, but all Milsurps, you know. I ended up paying, right at shipping, everything's about $100 for this. It was like $80 for a rifle, and the shipping was like $20. But I was really excited, you know, to be able to get this. And like I said, my collection, as those of you who've been following me, have greatly grown. My collection has greatly grown since then. But like I said, nothing real special about it. It was just really neat being my first one. This one right here, my dad got the same time I got mine, and I ended up getting this one from him. Same price, about $100, shipping and everything. This one is a 1944. It's also an Izzy round receiver. You see the 44 on there. But again, nothing real special about this one either. It does have the brass right on there on the top handguard, which would be, you know, earlier war. It might even be pre-war. I've forgotten on that. But see, mine up here, it's got the black ones. See, it's got the brass right on there. So, again, this one's, you know, got some scratches and different stuff on it. But, you know, when I started getting into it, luckily, these Mosin Nagants were still like the cheapest surplus rifles out there. But, you know, in the past 5.5 years, they've about doubled in price, almost tripled in price just for the 9130s. And then the ammo's gone up. I remember when it was about $80 for spam can. Now I see them for, you know, $120, $130. I was just glad to kind of get into Milsurps when I did, before prices started getting jacked up. But like I said, nothing real special about the two, but the first and second, you know, the start of my collection. Right here, I've got my 1946 M44 carbine. It's got the folding bayonet. This one, a friend of mine nicknamed the cannon gun because we shot it and it was so loud he said it sounds like a cannon. See, this one's dated 1946. It's also an Izzy, which is kind of funny. All four of my rifles are an Izzy. But it's a 1946 round receiver. You know, I try to stay with, you know, I'm really into World War I also. I try to stay from, you know, like the late 1890s to 1945. I do got a couple guns in my collection that are 1946, which including this one, but, you know, that's close enough. But I got this one for $150, which was a good deal. It's a lot of fun to shoot. Got a pretty good recoil on it also. If you never shot one, definitely recommend getting one if you can. Lastly here, I got my model 1895 Nagant revolver. This one is actually a Chula made in 1925. I picked this up back in, I think it was October, made a video on it if you want to check it out for a little bit more detailed information about it. It has been imported. All of these are actually imported rifles. None of them are non-imports, which is kind of unfortunate, you know, but it is what it is. But I got this Nagant revolver here for $180 with 44 rounds of ammo, a Russian belt with belt buckle. It came with the holster, ammo pouch, little tools, lanyard. It was a really good deal for $180. But I was glad to pick that up also. What's cool though is, you know, all these rifles shoot the same round, which is cool because, you know, like the Japanese rifles, there was a couple different calibers. I just think it's neat that these and even like the British 303s, you know, for the most part, and except for like the early trials rifles, they were all 303, just as like these are all 7.62 which is rimmed. And then, you know, this right here is 7.62 by 38 millimeter rimmed. This is also rimmed cartridge, even though it's, you know, a handgun. Now, this isn't all of the Mosin Nagants that I want for my collection. I would like to get an original M91. I would also like to get an original sniper with original scope and everything, and also an M38 carbine, which has the detachable bayonet. You know, the M44 has the attached bayonet. But like I said, I just wanted to make this for you. So far, you know, in this month, I bought 2 new guns to my collection, my military collection, and so far I've started this year off really good. You know, I'm hoping I'm able to pick up several more rifles this year and make several more videos. I'm hoping I get out this weekend and do some shooting and get some shooting videos posted finally. It's been about 3 months. The weather just hasn't been cooperating, but it's a nice day here. It's about 60 degrees. It's awesome. But anyways, guys, I also want to give a shout out. I want to thank all of you who have subscribed to me, watched my videos and everything. A few days ago, I hit 200 subscribers, which, you know, for some people that's not a big deal, but to me, it's awesome. And I'm just thankful that my channel has grown like it has over the past year or two. And I hope that, you know, I get more subscribers and views and everything. I just enjoy sharing my collection with you guys, and I enjoy interacting with you in my videos with comments and everything. And, you know, like I've said in several of my videos, I enjoy watching your videos and being subscribed to a lot of you guys as well. I just want to encourage y'all to keep looking out there. You'll never know what you're going to find. You'll never know what kind of a deal you might walk into, being at the right place at the right time. But anyways, guys, as always, thanks again. Definitely check out the other videos of mine if you get some downtime in your days or whatever. I got a lot of good videos posted out there. All of these rifles are in other videos. Like I said, I went into more detail with them. But anyways, guys, as always, thanks a lot.